Hey, my name is Mr. Ng, and welcome to my computers class.
High school. It's more than just classes and textbooks. It's a whirlwind of experiences, a melting pot of dreams, and a launch pad for the future. Ever wondered what a day in the life of a high school student really looks like? Here's what some of the students have to say.
How do you usually spend your day?
When I'm tired, I'm usually in bed on my phone.
If I don't have practice that day, I just go to the gym and lift some weight.
Like hanging out with friends.
Or usually I like to go outside and look at the sun.
Sometimes going out with my mom and my dad, hanging out with them.
Depends what I feel like doing.
Weekends, it's mostly the same, but something I like to do during the weekend specifically is like go out during the night and take a walk.
Sit on my couch, eat my snacks. I watch Selling Sunsets reality show. It's about selling real estate and drama. It's really good. Then I go skateboard at the skateboard park.
So on a non-school day, I wake up, I eat my breakfast, and then normally I sit on my bed for a bit. And then I like watching The Rookie right now. It's my favorite show currently. Go and work out, and then probably just go back home, sleep and eat.
As you can tell, school can be exhausting, and many students take time for themselves to relax from the busy school week by doing numerous different things. From the early morning rush to late night study sessions, we're juggling a million things at once. But beyond the surface, what drives us, what challenges do we face, and what are we really passionate about?
What are some challenges you face in your daily life, and how do you cope with them?
Well, this isn't much of a challenge, but I have to take the bus every day to school. So
Yeah.
I feel like just for me and everyone included, I think self-doubt and overthinking is a problem that I really have. And from the outside looking in, and you look at other people, you don't know what's going on in their head, right? You don't think that they're overthinking, but they are, right? They probably are, and you are too. But I mean, self-doubt is always going to be there, right? There's always going to be questions. There's always going to be stuff you don't know. But I wouldn't say I really cope with it, but I know I'm not the only one who has self-doubt and overthinks about stuff. So it makes me feel more at peace with who I am. And yeah, that's one of the challenges I think I face.
how I cope with them is I just play music. I kind of just deal with it. And then just struggles in school where I just try to ask for help as much as I can. School brings me most of my stress in my life, most of my depression or tiredness or sadness in my life. It comes from school, either not wanting to be there or just the workload I have. It just makes some days not good days.
Mm-hmm.
It makes some days just feel better, especially on weekends.
Yeah.
What activities bring you the most joy or satisfaction?
Just doing chores and stuff, just simple washing dishes. And yeah, when I'm not doing that, maybe 3D printing and all that.
Really? You like washing dishes?
Yeah, because sometimes it's good to help remind you that, not everyone is living an exciting life and just, it's peaceful.
The journey through school is filled with peaks and valleys. There will be good days and bad days, moments of triumph and moments of struggle. But remember, you are not alone. By reaching out, embracing our passions, and acknowledging our shared humanity, we can navigate these challenges and find our path to happiness and fulfillment. Every student has the strength within them to overcome, to grow, and to thrive. In the intricate social landscape of high school, every choice matters. But what truly guides us when deciding who to befriend or where to spend our time? Is it a search for belonging, a quest for shared interests, or something deeper that draws us together? Join us as we explore the hidden forces that shape our friendships and social lives in high school, uncovering the real reasons behind the choices we make every day.
What influences your decisions when it comes to choosing friends or engaging in social activities?
How their body language is, how they react, and just overall how what vibe they present to you when you first see them, their first impression.
Yeah.
If you're nice, if you seem cool, if we get along, then I'm cool being friends with you.
Just overall how they treat people, how they seem friendly, being your friends, not being lazy and stuff would be a good impression. and it's a good influence.
In the whirlwind of high school, we're constantly making choices, big and small. But what's really driving those decisions? What are the values and beliefs that act as our compass, guiding us through the maze of adolescence?
What are some of your beliefs and how do they guide your actions?
I believe that you should always be nice to everyone because you never know what people are going through, and like you should always support them. Well, support everyone because like you never know if they're like really upset or really like hurt or something, and your support could really guide them.
Before I act and I do something, I always think how it's gonna affect my future or like what like the outcome, like what's the consequences to it.
I believe that like doing the right thing involves helping other people, and like to make the world a better place. It's not just you doing stuff, but like the effect that you have on other people. And I take that into my life because I want to become a nurse.
The pressure is on. From demanding classrooms to competitive extracurriculars, high school often feels like a relentless race to the top. But how does this pressure to succeed truly affect us? And what strategies do we use to cope with the weight of expectations?
Do you guys put yourselves under pressure to succeed academically?
Not really. Depending on the class.
Yeah. I usually remind myself to take a minute to really organize out my day and create a balanced schedule so I'll know when to do my schoolwork and when I have time for my extracurricular activities. And I make sure to manage my time wisely, but also remember to do myself a favor.
The future stretches before us, a vast and unknown landscape. As high schoolers, we stand at the threshold of adulthood, filled with dreams and ambitions, but also anxieties and doubts. What do we hope to achieve? What are we afraid of?
How do you envision your future, and what fears or hopes do you have about the path you're taking?
I hope I get to do something that I enjoy doing. I hope I get to continue playing the sports that I love and potentially help coach others.
I envision my future by going to university, hopefully getting a red seal in carpentry and then switching over to paramedics. I love helping people. I feel like doing both, I can help build communities and I can help keep them safe at the same time.
Becoming a nurse, hopefully going back to school to become a like specialized nurse, and either working in women's health or like neonatal health, so like babies.
What are some fears that you have?
I'm afraid that I end up old and crippled.
As these students look ahead, their dreams paint a vibrant picture of the future, one filled with hope, ambition, and the endless possibilities that lie within reach. Let's find out where some of them see themselves in 10 years.
Where do you see yourself in 10 years?
I see myself in Antarctica.
Traveling the world with my fiance. To be rich and have a family.
Hopefully working after finishing my bachelor's degree in kinesiology.
Financially stable and I have a loving, caring family.
Graduating from a very good school and have a really stable household with lots of money that I can spend on shopping.
Working an office job.
I would like to be successful.
Rich and having a lot of cats.
I'd like to be successful in my career and own a house.
To be settled down on a farm in the Okanagan. I would want to be a doctor and travel.
Future is an engineer, either mechanical or chemical.
I see myself finishing up university and opening my own business. I see myself finishing university and becoming a lawyer and living on a beach in Italy 10 with lots of money.
I see myself with a good job and a family.
I see myself as a pilot.
I want to be an engineer.
To have traveled at least 10 different countries and go to a Luke Bryan concert.
I have traveled to all the places on my bucket list.
WWE ring. I'll be there.
And law teacher.
Probably a good job as a mechanic and just living the life, biking every day. I want to be a firefighter with $10 trillion million.
On a yacht with my husband.
Finish my college degree and be working jobs like grow vegetables and fruits. Maybe be a truck driver. Working at McDonald's. Become manager in 10 years. Summiting a lot of mountains. I'm gonna try and set a goal for 50 mountains. Get a license, own my own plumbing business, and I could travel around the world. A superstar, a millionaire. Rich in California. I'm making multi-millions, and I'm driving a Bugatti. Hooping on the Phoenix Suns and leading 4 championships.
Owning a dog grooming business.
The PTA tour. Sport. Engineer of some sort.
Do own my own electrical company.
I travel around the world. I'm Mr. Shepherd, and this is the best media collab ever.
I don't know if this can go in the documentary.
What advice would you give to younger students?
Embarrassment is not real.
Get a job. That's number 1. Number 2, get your work done on time.
If you're actually good at something, pursue it.
Find people that you enjoy spending time with. Do your homework when you're supposed to, because if you end up playing Fortnite all day like I did, it's not going to turn out very well.
Don't be afraid to talk to people. You know, like, make lots of friends.
Prioritize your homework over playing video games and COD, and get a job as soon as you can.
Just stay on top of your work. It can get overwhelming really fast, and make sure you're getting it all done.
Just be yourself, you know. Do your thing. Do your homework.
Enjoy the moment. Work hard.
My name is Mr. Breeze. I'm a teacher here at LSS. This year and last year, I'm teaching in the Focus program. A couple years prior, I was math, science, taught some art, and I love this school. It's great. It's a great school. I taught Matthias here some Science 10.
Science 10.
He remembers lots.
I remember lots. Yeah.
And over this way to Seppi. Seppi was in my math 9. He says he doesn't remember anything, but that's just because
I would never lie.
that's because he was on his he was on his phone the entire time.
I was never on my phone. Actually,
I bet the class is really entertaining though.
It was something.
We played Among Us Polynomials edition, and
No, we didn't.
yeah, we did.
No, we
See, he was on his phone the whole time. He doesn't remember.
No, we didn't. We never did that.
Polynomials. Among Us. We did. We did. He doesn't remember.
And so, as we stand here at the crossroads, remember that high school was just the beginning. It's time to step out with confidence, seize every opportunity that comes your way, and never be afraid to chase your dreams. The world is waiting for you, so go out there and make your mark.